Alright, everyone. First world gaming problems. I've been sitting on this one for a while. For whatever reason, I just had an inkling to play this, and in case I decide to actually do something with it, I wanted to record it. So I went through a whole entire process of getting a GameCube Game Boy player right there. And unfortunately, it did not come with a disc, which is, par for the course. But I found a way using some memory cards and some software to get it to work and actually work better. But I ran into a bit of a problem, which we'll get to. Alright, first problem with this thing is that it's an old version of Metroid Prime Fusion, which requires a battery. And whoever I bought this used, I can't remember what happened to my copy. I might have sold it. It might have been bitten by a dog, because I remember at one point I came to my parents' house and I got out a whole bunch of games, and one of their dogs chomped on a bunch of them. But anyway, so the battery needed to be replaced. Here it is. Woo, yay, I accomplished something minor, which required me to buy a soldering gun. Sorry, soldering iron. Boom. This thing right here. Alright. Which, admittedly, the first time I tried soldering this thing in, I failed miserably. I was so proud of myself thinking I got it done. Nope. Barely attached it. Came off when I was in the middle of something, lost all my saved data. So yeah, had to redo that. Oh, hello, Oliver. How are you? So my desk is a bit cluttered because I have everything here, but here, you want to see Oliver? Here we go. There's Trinity. And here's Oliver. My big fat Siamese cat. I jokingly nickname him Cannonball. And Trinity is not a fan of him. She absolutely hates him. So the game files show up on a Game Boy Advance SP. And then I played it on my old blue DS, which I might add is actually really nice, and I think it's actually better than the Game Boy Advance SP. But as you can see, the save files are there. And then when I load up the Game Boy player, you can see the files are gone. No idea why. I think it might be Swiss, I don't know. So then I tried a different game, Mario and Luigi, but you can see the two files here. I'm going to have to apologize because I just used my phone, which is better than my potato cam. So that was the Game Boy Advance SP. Moving back to the DS, as you can see, it worked. Both save files were there on the DS version of the game. And here is the same game on the Game Boy player. And as you will see, it recognizes the save files. So I have no idea what's going on. If anyone has any idea how to fix that, I don't know, maybe let me know. But as of right now, I cannot save it. I can record it all I want, and I guess I could just go through it in one playthrough, which just sounds like a nightmare to me personally. But yes, that's where I'm at. Like I said, first world gaming problems. Not really an issue. Has nothing to do with real life work. There you have it. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Have a good one.